Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Crafty Chemist Designs. I went early a little bit so that I could get everything situated before people hopped on. So if you're on, say hello so that I know that you're here. Okay, I shared that to the group. And let me go live on Instagram now. Hi, Julie. Hi, Dee. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can get this to be a little bit brighter. I think for Christmas I need to work on getting a new light source because now that I'm going live at 7 p.m., it's dark in here and my room does not have overhead lighting. But today we are going to make these fun bookbinding cards. Let me know if you've ever made a bookbinding card before. This is the first time that I've made these bookbinding cards. So before we get started, I just want to have a couple announcements. One, welcome if you're new. I'm the Crafty Chemist, Maggie Workman. If you like any of the products that you see, you can go to my website at thecraftychemist.stampinup.net. The November host code, I know it's December, but I did not close out this party yet. It's NHTAHKW9. So if you order anything that's less than $150 worth, go ahead and throw on that code and add that code and you can be added to my November party. It's a new one. Oh, that's good. This is so easy. When I saw it, I was like, this is super, super easy. I'm almost embarrassed to show it because it is so easy. So that's okay, right? We don't need complicated things. I mean, my Christmas cards are complicated enough. I don't need to add more complication. But the other announcement that I wanted to make is a special that we just heard about is free shipping. They are going to offer free shipping December 9th through 11th. So 3 days of free shipping on orders of $75 or more. So now's the time to sort of stock up if you're going to order anything. They did want me to remind you that you should order by December 13th if you want it by Christmas. So this is a good opportunity to do that. Okay, so like I said, we're going to make these bookbinding cards, and we'll make probably a couple. Hi, Double Yay. Because they're so easy that I figured I would make a couple. I've been wanting to make bookbinding cards for, so long, but when I saw this paper suite, let me get it out here. Okay, this paper suite is called Seasons of Elegance, and that's what I used here. I thought this is a perfect paper for this card because the paper is so amazing that this simple card, I think, is perfect for it. Okay, so I use this paper. This one it's Pretty Peacock. Hi, Carol from South Carolina. Welcome. Glad to have you. I go live every Sunday night at 7 p.m. And then once a month, I do lives on Friday night to do our paper pumpkin subscription kits. So anyway, so I thought this paper, I mean, it's got this gold foiled, you know, speckled. I don't know what you call this, but it almost looks like paint that's peeling off, and then you've got the gold on there. I thought it stands by itself, so we don't want a lot on there. So that was pretty peacock. This is Old Olive, which I think is I'm going to use today just to give a different color. Central Time. I'm on Central Time. Okay, and you can see the back, even the backs of them are nice and kind of simple. So you can see I did use that here. Okay, then this one is, I think it's crumb cake, because that's one of the colors. So this is a nice one. It's kind of a bone or a taupe kind of color with the gold. And then the last one is this red. This is cherry cobbler. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, exactly. It's like mercury glass. It's exactly like mercury glass. That's right. So anyway, I wanted to try and use these, and I figured that this would be really, really simple. So let's go ahead and make a few, okay? So what you'll need is a base cardstock, and this one I used pretty peacock. Oh, I'm gonna, oh, wait a minute. I just realized I moved my light, and now the ring light's showing, so let me move that back to see. That's the one thing I don't like about this glass mat is the glare. Okay. Let me drop the link to my resource page. Okay, so that has all of the products that I'm using today. So since I want to use the Old Olive, I'm going to use Old Olive cardstock. So I have got some things here. This is the cherry cobbler. This is the Old Olive. And then this is crumb cake. And then I got some very vanilla for the other parts. So let's get out the Old Olive. Okay, so this card is made, the card base is 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, so hi Vicki, glad you can join us tonight. So it's 4 1/4 by 11. So all you need to do is cut your 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock in half, the long ways, okay? Think of it as making like a top fold card. So you need that same kind of card base, okay? So let's cut this at 4 1/4, which is right in half. Okay, so you can make 2 cards out of 1 sheet of 8 1/2 by 11. Okay, and then we need to score it. So I'm going to get my scoring board out. But you can, you know, use your, like my cutter does have a scoring blade. You can just use your scoring blade from your cutter. And then let me do it easy so you can easily think about it. We're going to score it at 5 1/2 So it's in half. Okay, so this will be like a top fold card. But then to make the book binding part, think of this as a square. Okay, and since this side is 4 1/4, you're going to want this part to be 4 1/4. Well, I mean this part, you want this part to be 4 1/4. So we are going to score at 4 1/4. Okay, and then that is it for our first card. I told you this fun fold is almost embarrassingly easy. So first we're going to take the card and fold it in half. Let me get my bone folder. Okay. And then this piece, you're not really going to fold it, but you want it to be, I'm going to fold it back a little bit because this is the part that's going to be opening. Okay. And it's called a book binding card because it's like a book, like this is the spine of the book, and then the book opens up. That's what it's like. Okay, and so then for the outside, we need a piece that's a 4-inch square, and then this piece is 1 inch by 4 inches. Okay, so this is 1 inch by 4 inches. This will fit in a regular A2 size envelope. Okay. So like I said, on this one, I wanted to use the old olive. So let's cut this at 4 inches. And you can use regular DSP, with flowers or with whatever. You want to look at your paper and, cut an interesting part out. So I'm going to cut this part out. So, like I said, we need a square that's 4 by 4. Let's cut this. So this is 4 by 4. So this is going to go on the front here, like that. And then this piece is 1 by 4. And you can just use, since this is already 4 inches wide, just cut off a 1 inch piece. And this one, the back is nice. You just want something that's coordinating. Okay, so I'm going to use the reverse side, but you can use something that's in the same paper suite if you want to. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use. And then we need a 4 by 4 piece for the inside of white daisy. I'm actually going to use Very Vanilla because I think that it's softer, right? It goes with this better. I think the white would be a little bit too stark white. So I'm going to cut this 4 by 4. And then we can use the remaining part for our sentiment on the front. Okay, so let's start putting this together. You can use the green glue if you want. I'm going to use adhesive because I'll tell you, I've been gluing small pieces on my Christmas cards, and I just got like all the glue off my fingers. So I kind of feel like I don't want to glue up my fingers again. So I'm going to put the 4x4 piece right on here. And then the 1x4 piece here. It's almost a shame to cover up this foiled part on the outside, but okay. And so make sure you center it on here, and you know, if you can, line up the tops and the bottoms of your two pieces. Okay. And then let's open it up. And when you open it up, kind of keep in mind where your pieces are. Well, you know what? Let's close it. Let's glue it down first so we can really get this piece centered pretty well. Okay. So what I'm going to use is tear and tape. You want something kind of strong. Oh, this isn't tear and tape, that's foam tape. Here's tear and tape. You want something that's kind of strong. You can use the green glue. You can also just use Stamp and Seal if you want. You can use red line tape or score tape, whatever, something that's strong, because I will tell you, when people get this, they might try and open this part up. So you want, you know, you want it to withstand that. And so I'm putting tear and tape on this this 1 1/4 inch strip there. Okay. You could put tear and tape on the outsides and maybe put a little green glue there in the middle if you want, whatever you want to do, but just remember you want it to be kind of strong. And then I'm just going to close this. Okay. So I mean, look how easy that was. Okay, now when we put the vanilla in, we can center it pretty nicely. You can stamp your sentiment on here first if you want to, but I want to do all this before I get my ink out. Okay, then I'm just going to center it on there. Okay, so we've got the base done. So now let's work on the sentiment. Here I used the Greetings of the Season stamp set, and I used an oval die that I had. I thought about using some of these, but remember, these ones have the tag holes on it, and I don't really want that on this one. So I think I'm going to use, on this iconic imagery set, there was this die. So, and this one does not have a hole for the tag, so I'm going to use this. Okay, and let me get my die cutting machine out here, and I'm going to cut one. I might cut 2 pieces out while I've got this out. So you can use any shape on here, any shape that you want. You can put images, stamped images, decorations, you know, whatever you want. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this simple. Look how gorgeous that is. And it's got the little, it's like little dots around it. What it looks like to me is, if you've ever sewn something and your sewing machine ran out of thread, but it's still poking the holes all through. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Okay, so I have 2 for my two cards. Because I was thinking about making 2 different cards. Okay, so let me put this back. Celebrate might be actually cute on this. What's this other one? Grateful, Celebrate. I think I'm going to use, let's see, let's try the Merry Christmas. See if it's big enough. See, you know what? And that's not too bad. I think maybe I will put the Celebrate because I don't want that Merry Christmas to kind of get lost on the size of that tag. So I think Celebrate's okay. Yeah, that looks really good on the tag. Although the block that I brought is not big enough. Let me get a different block. Okay. And I am just going to use my Tuxedo Black. Okay. And stamp this. There we go. Celebrate. Let me get my stamp cleaner. Which I have out here. Okay. Clean off my stamp. I don't want to forget to do that. I try to be really good about making sure I clean my stamps off. Okay. So again, this was from Iconic Imagery. Iconic Imagery. And I might do Celebrate the Season on the inside. One thing I wanted to try, which I didn't do on these ones, is I'm worried that it might be a little bit too plain. Like I said, I wanted to kind of emphasize the gold foiled part there. So I didn't put anything, but then I was like, oh, is it too plain? So then I thought about, and we'll see how this looks. I've got this this golden greenery. And I don't know, I was thinking maybe, see, I think that just kind of takes away from it a little bit, but it does have the gold foil. I could maybe do one. Should I do one? What do you think? Should I put the leaves on here or not? I also have I've never used this part. This is part of the Graceful Greenery, so it's part of the same suite, but it's vellum. So this was the other thought. I might do that. I can cut these out or cut that out. Let's cut one of these and just see how it looks. Otherwise, we'll just leave it plain. I might use one of these, but tell me what you think. Okay, the golden greenery does have the dies that fit. I think it fits these ones. Okay, this one, it will fit this one here. Well, let's do up at the top here. So it'll fit that. So let's cut that and see. Actually, I probably could use this one because I'm going to tuck it in. So let's just try and. What I like about the other one is it's got a little bit of that gold foil. So it kind of looks like it's, well, it meant to go with it. Okay. Center and one on top and one on bottom. Okay, I'll see how that looks. Oh, great. What I do? Oh, here it is. It's like, what did I do with it? This is one thing that I love about the Stampin' Up! Suites is that a lot of times the dies not only cut out the stamped images, but cut out the paper also. So here is the vellum. And then the other one came from the paper suite. Okay, so you can see here, this is one that I used that you can cut these out. Well, I could actually cut this one out, probably similar to the vellum, but I wanted to try the vellum because I thought you might be able to see the, you know, still see that gold behind the vellum. Let's try this one. I mean, did you know that sometimes your dies can cut out images from the paper? That is something that I do love about it. So let's see how this one is. And I am using one of these that are from the edge of the paper that's kind of cut off at the bottom. But remember, I'm going to tuck it underneath so you won't be able to see that. So this is a great use of that. Okay, let's put this away. And now we'll decide. So here's Celebrate. Julie said one on the top and one on the bottom. So this is the first thought. I could put it down here and have a couple different things. I could have it going that way. This isn't bad. The one thing is if you put something here, you have to remember that this is going to be folding back, so you don't want it to go beyond the line. And one other thought before we commit to this. I've also got this gold foil sheets. And I was thinking there is this die in here that is just this. This is a standalone. There's no stamp that goes with it. So I was thinking maybe we could use that. This piece might fit better. There we go. Whoa, was that loud? Sorry, guys. Okay, let's put these down here. And then we got a lot of options, and we can even use some of this on the next card if we want to, or we can just make it plain. Okay. So I got a lot of stuff to work with. But what I was thinking, but see, it does cover up so much of this. But it adds a little bit. These are pretty long. I didn't realize how long these are. Let's put the shorter one in here. I don't know, guys. I think that, do you think it takes away too much from the gold foil paper that I wanted to try and emphasize? What do you think? I don't know. I'm not really loving any of it. But you guys tell me what you think. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Diana. See, I think that you lose the beautifulness of the... I don't know. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, last chance to comment. I might save these for the next one because I'm gonna do red, I think, next. Oh, I didn't try the vellum one though. The vellum kind of gets lost on there though. Okay, last chance. Let me vote, and then otherwise I might just leave it. I might just leave it. Or put one like that. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna pop this up. I'm not happy with any of those, so to me that means it's not right. But if you guys think something, this so we can just move on. I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. You like the pine boughs by itself? Just the first one looked good to me. Just the first one. You like the pine bough by itself? This one? I'm not sure, Dee, what you mean by pine bough by itself. Okay, Diana voted, so that's... I said here, this one down. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this one up. then I'm going to use this little bit here, maybe in the middle. Because remember, we still have the gold twine to go. Okay. I'm going to kind of center this here. Okay, now one thing that people do a lot with the book binding is to put some kind of ribbon. I wanted to use something gold, obviously. So if you have gold ribbon, that would be fine. This also helps keep this together because if you see, it is wrapped around the whole side, so people won't open it up. So I'm using this gold twisted thread. I think this was part of the that Valentine's Elegance, the one it's very similar to this one, but it is like more pinks and that. So I'm going to, if you guys don't remember, this is the one that came all unraveled, I think, and I finally got it to go back. I think this is it. So I'm going to wrap it around a few times and then cut it. Okay, but before I tie it on, I want to show you a little trick. This is twine, and it is twisted. It's called twisted twine, and you can see that it's like a couple pieces twisted around. Before I put this on, to help this stay in place, this is what I'm going to do, is I'm going to, right in the center of this spot, and you can mark it if you want to, so that they're even. Let me get a pencil here. I'm going to use this as a, so I'm going to mark it right about there, and then right about here. You can kind of take a little, just a little snippet, just a little, I don't know, even know if you can see, I just put a really, really small little piece out of this. I don't know if I can, if I put it against this, can you see? I don't even know. Wait till it catches up so I can see. Well, you can see, I don't know if you can or not, but I just really just put the smallest little, cut the smallest little piece off. That will keep it centered on my card and it won't come off. You don't have to do that, but it does help. Okay, and so you can see I'm just kind of sticking this in those holes, not holes even, they're like little openings or. Okay, and now I'm going to tie this. And I didn't tie it in a bow, I just kind of tied it in a knot. Let me try and wish I had somebody's finger here to hold this down for me. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then trim to length as desired. There we go. Okay, so it kind of adds something. You can use ribbon, but I wanted to emphasize the gold nature of this. Okay, and let's stamp something on the inside and then we're done. And we'll try to, I'll use this one because it says, may your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. And since I said celebrate on the front, I think that would go fairly nicely. I love this set. I've used it, you can see probably in a lot of my Christmas cards, because it's got some really nice outside sentiments and then things you can use on the inside, which I love a good set that's got some things that you can stamp on the inside. Okay. And I'm going to put it somewhat high so I can have space to sign it. Don't forget you want to be able to sign. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, it really helps to keep that, to keep the twine or the ribbon, whatever you use, in place. And you can't even see, like, once this is on here, you can't tell that there's like a little hole. I mean, if you go crazy and you make a huge hole, you know, a huge cut out of it, yes, you'll be able to see it. But if you do it small enough, you can't even tell. Okay, as I put this away, tell me the next one. Should I do another green one or should we try the red? What do you want to see, the red or the crumb cake, whatever? Because this is the peacock from this set. This is the old olive. So we have the cherry cobbler, and then here's this one is the, I don't know if I can use this on that. You want to see the red? Okay, let's do the red. Now, if you notice, it's interesting that the way they have these on here, the red one seems to be right down the middle. The green one looked like it was all around. This white one, or it's like a crumb cake, I think, kind of has, it's like corner to corner. And then the blue one, let's see what the blue one's like. The blue one is more like the red one where it's down in the center. Okay, let's do the red. I did pull out some cherry cobbler. Okay. So remember, this needs to be the base piece. If you're late or you just came, the base piece is 4 1/4 by 11. And this is actually a piece of 12 by 12. So, or it was 12 by 12. So let's make sure this is cut at 11. Yeah. Okay. So you were starting with a 4 1/4 by 11 piece. And then we scored it at 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. So remember that you score this. Well, you're going to score it in half like it's a top fold card. And then you score it at 4 1/4 so that this is a perfect square. Okay, and then I'll fold this back a little bit just to, okay. Now let's cut this paper. So this piece, the designer series paper here needs to be 4 by 4. So 4 by 4. Okay, and then for this piece here, we need a 1 by 4. So this is already 4 going this way, so let's cut a 1-inch piece. And I'm just using the reverse side, but you can use something coordinating. That looks nice. And actually, this red to me looks like, you know those old leather-bound books that are like marbled? The back of this one really has that look to me. So, well, while I have this out, let me cut a piece for the inside that's 4 by 4. So the inside, for the inside sentiment, is 4 by 4. This red is really gorgeous. Okay, so let's put these down. Okay, and I am going to put the red side, or the part that has the gold here, so most of it's not covered up. So put it here on the left side, and then let's glue this down. Again, centering this. You can use coordinating paper, like I said, if you want. Okay, now to make it the book binding, we're going to put tear and tape here. I'm kind of running low on tear and tape. I hope I have enough. This tear and tape actually is from the Paper Pumpkin. Look at that. I have just enough. Just enough. It's from the Paper Pumpkin leftovers. I haven't had to order any tear and tape yet. But you can also use green glue. If you have red line tape, that's fine too, score tape. You just really kind of want it to be strong. Although if you wrap it with a ribbon, it is, you know, it's not that bad. Okay, then I'm going to just fold this down. Just give it a little bit of a rub so that sticks. Okay, and then we can put this on the inside. Like I would do the book binding and then put this in so that you know you've got it nice and centered. And I am again using the Very Vanilla paper because I felt that the basic white was too bright and stark. And if you prefer to stamp before you attach it, go ahead and do that. Now, you guys know I need Christmas cards, so I'm going to make this a Christmas. But I do have my latest order. I got this Hearts of Elegance. This is one of the online exclusives, was the Hearts of Elegance. And it does have some dies that go with it. Let's look at those. And I've got these ones too, perfect pairs. These are so cute. We go together like salt and pepper, milk and cookies. You complete me, perfect pairs. Got the puzzle, so you can put 2 puzzle pieces. I'm not going to use this on this card because this is an elegant card and this is cutesy. But keep in mind there was some Valentine's stuff in the online exclusives. But some of these would be really cute. This would make a really cute Valentine's. I want to look at the dies. I don't have it. I haven't looked at these yet. But I'm going to make a Christmas card because I still need to make about 40 Christmas cards. Ooh, I've got 12 sitting on my desk that are almost done. Oh, look, this is a nice set. It's a big heart. Oh, and then it's got these nice little hearts. I like this one with the little, can you see it's got little like stitching almost? It's like a leaf stitching. Okay, I just wanted to show you that. So this could make a cute Valentine's card. That's my point, is that it would make a cute Valentine's card. There is the similar paper for the Valentine's collection that's got some of the, it's not the same, it's not the mercury glass look. This is more of a marbled look. So if you have this, you could do the same thing with these. I feel like these would make, this has got a little bit of the mercury glass look. But these would make cute cards for, Valentine's Day. Look at that one. That one's really cute. But I'm going to make a Christmas card because, like I said, I need Christmas cards. Okay, on this one, I think I'm going to use Merry Christmas for the outside. Because I feel the red, you just need to say Merry Christmas. I might put something on the edges there. So let's get this centered. Okay. Oops, I didn't pick them both up at the same time. There we go. I love the font of this set. The script, it's kind of loopy, swirly. I don't know. I really like that. You could use a different shape. Like I said, I just used this one to be a little bit different. Okay, really pretty. Hi, everybody on Instagram. Welcome. Hi, Aunt Becky. Happy birthday. Okay. Merry Christmas. Now, what do we think about, what should we put on here? I'm thinking I should maybe put just a couple things there. The icons of the season. None of those look like, these look like holly bulbs, but or holly. Holly, but what do you think? Should I just put a couple leaves there? Actually, this one might not be too bad with the gold because there's nothing up here, so I wonder if this gold. What do we think about that? If we could add the green. This does add a little bit of color to it. I don't really like the green on there. These little ones, I don't know, I'm thinking, what do you guys think? The rejected greenery? Did you mean this? Yeah, that's what I wanted to. I didn't realize these have a little bit of, gotta cut, there's some openings there. Think this is too much gold? You could also use, I could have used like a really dark green, like an evergreen or something. And then one other thing, I did bring some of my gems over here. Just in case I wanted to. These ones have got the little red holly berries. But these don't really look like holly to me. What do we think? Do you think I should do this and put a couple of the red dots? Kind of like that. Kind of like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't like the vellum on it, but it gives an idea if I wanted to put the. I just was thinking something on top of this. I could put. Let's try one of these. These are like little holly berries. Good. You think that the red is okay? Now, I wouldn't do this color, but I do have. I don't like these very much. Okay. I think I'm going to. What did I do here? I think that must have been in that box. Okay, so I've got the red gem. Should I put the gold? I think I'm going to do this one. I'm going to cut this bottom off here because it sticks out. So I want it to kind of be in this spot that's a little bit more open. Okay. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, let me get some adhesive on here. Okay, a little bit on this one. And then we'll pop that one up. Actually, I've got some foam tape here. I'm just going to use this because it's right here. And I think I need to use this by the end of December, so that's what my upline said, that she thought December was when we had to stop using close to my heart stuff. So you know, when I use tape, I go more crazy. I think that's my issue, is that with the tape I go overboard. We're almost done with this card. This really does look elegant. I mean, this is called Seasons of Elegance, and there's a reason for it. Okay, again, you don't have to mark it. I'm going to mark it just so I can kind of make sure that it's a little bit centered, and then just take a little bit of a piece out of there. And then we'll try this again. So I wrapped mine around like 3 times. So 1, 2. Well, I guess it was 2. And make sure you leave enough room to tie. Okay. I do try to go under all of the 3 pieces there so that it kind of holds them all together. But okay. This is hard to do without sticking my head down underneath. Okay. There we go. This this twine in particular does kind of fray at the ends a little bit because it's just twisted. Okay. And then all we need to do is stamp on the inside. And I think I'm going to do, I did this one, may the holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration on the other one. So let's do, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Now I just have to find what I did with the, here we go. the block. So what do you guys think? These are easy cards, right? And, you know, if I run out of time on my Christmas cards, push comes to shove, like I said, I need 40 more. Maybe I'll make a bunch of these. There we go. It's the most wonderful time of the year. So we made 2 of these cards today. We made these 2. These are the ones I did before. So you can kind of compare without any decorations, with some decorations. You know, it's obviously a lot different if you're not trying to showcase the, you know, this paper like I was trying to really showcase the elegance. So that's why I didn't want to add very much. But if you're using something like well, like next week I think I'm going to do this snow fun. So, you know, if you're using something like, you know, this paper, you know, you can cut one of these out and put a cute little, you know, Merry Christmas or whatever. The little, that's cute. This little village. There's also this little holly paper. That would be cute. But, you know, if you're using something like this, you can just do a lot of things with it. Put some sticker sheets, you know, on it, something like that. I just wanted to feature this paper here. Again, this is called Seasons of Elegance. I did drop the resource page on my, if you go to thecraftychemist.stampinup.net, if you go there and then go to, I don't know if it says projects. Yeah, it says my projects. If you go there, it's got almost all of the cards that I've done on scrapbook layouts. And if you click on it, it shows you all of the products that I use. So you can just like literally just add it to cart. Makes it really easy to remember the products that I used. Okay, so a reminder, if you joined late, starting tomorrow, December 9th through 11th, 3 days of free shipping on orders of 25 or more. Not 25, 75 or more. Use the November host code because I haven't closed out my November order yet, NHTAHKW9, if you're under $150 to add to my November party. Next week, I'm going to show you the Snow Much Fun scrapbooking workshop kit and the paper pack. This is the paper pack that I just showed you. That's why I pulled it out. And here's that holly paper. We'll make a scrapbook layout from this set. Okay, that's next week because I've done cards. I don't know. I think the past 4 weeks. So I'm wanting to do a scrapbook layout now. These cards stand up well. Yeah, they do. Yeah, very nice. They do stand up real nice. So, and you can use ribbon. I did bring, I thought about using some shimmer trim. think I brought the shimmer trim out for the inside. Like I thought about maybe putting something down along the bottom. I don't know. Okay, well, thanks for joining me tonight. I will see you next week where I'm going to make a scrapbook layout. Okay? Okay, thanks for joining. See you next week. Bye.